I've always made it a point to say never give up. Never one time in your life give up. Hey, this is Clay. This is Broke Man Radio Worldwide. Oh, man. The story I have for you is a story of tragedy and a story of success. And I'll tell you something. You can see a lot of crazy things in your life. Most of the bad things that happen usually are caused by ourselves. I remember sleeping in the woods and it was freezing rain. I had a blanket to cover myself and I was sitting there going, man, how did it come all to this? And I started drinking. I went back to what I just went back to what I knew. Started drinking and drinking. I was killing myself. I didn't care though. I'm up under a blanket in the middle of the woods and I'm freezing. And then it starts to rain. Then it starts this cold, cold rain. And I'm like, man, I'm going to freeze out here. And I got these 2 cans of beer and I'm sitting there sipping on them thinking that that's going to kind of make me feel better. But in reality, it didn't. So I was just drifting and doing these things like that. I've done every drug there is to be known by man. Cocaine, crack, heroin, you name it, I've done it. Been in jail over 250 times. Not proud of these things. I'm just letting you know the rest of the story. But man, I lost best friends. All my friends I hung out with are dead. This is not to depress you. This is just to bring you to where we're going. Find yourself in these institutions. They're trying to medicate you and make you better. At least 50 times. Go to these meetings, NAAA, and told them I was helpless. Got the coins, was so happy, and then boom, wake up under a park bench with 2 cops standing above me going, hey man, you need to call somebody. Waking up in ditches with the paramedics standing above me several times, not just once. Passing out on golf courses, waking up the police going, why are you out here? You know, that guy. Even got shipped away for a year for my drinking. It didn't do any good. Remember that park bench I told you about? Yeah, that was the next day after getting out after doing an entire year in this program designed to help you stop drinking. So, going to all these meetings, going to all these things, going to rehabs at least 50 times. Rehab after rehab after rehab. Keeping my mama up at night. I kissed death many times. Many, many times. I should be dead. I mean, talking about just carelessly walking out in traffic. You hear it about all the time, people getting run over, getting hit. I should have. But I'm still here. And every day that I breathe, I know there's a new hope. There's another chance. And, there's a lot of people out there that will never forgive me for some of the things I've said and done. Never. Because to them, I'll always be that guy. And there's nothing I can do about that. But this is to all those folks that really, 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 really want to change. Now, I'm going up on 19 months sober. And haven't been to the first meeting. I'm doing this during the COVID. They ain't got no meetings in person during COVID. Everything shut down and everything else. So this was between me and God. And I'm going to tell you how the conversation went. God, I can't do this on my own. Please take it from me. And henceforth, since that day, I'll be honest with you, I had a drink to be able to function. Some people understand that, some people can't. But I hid beers in the yard, hid beers in the car, hid beers wherever I could to keep myself going. but I drained to function. That's not a good feeling. But after that prayer, I promise you, after that prayer, I said, God, take this from me. I meant it with every bit of my heart. And guess what? I've been sober since. I should have drowned. I should have been run over. I should have died of overdose after overdose. So I find it like this. Here I am. I have zero desire to do those things. How can I change like that with no meetings? You know, they say it's a disease. They say that, you know, you can't do it alone. And I fully agree, you can't do it alone. You can't do it by yourself. So right now, you know, I let you in on all this to let you know this. God is 100% real. 100%. And I know people got a lot of doubt in their minds sometimes. But I promise you, you do have a higher power. And his name is God, Yahweh, Jehovah. And you have a Savior. You have a Father and a Savior to come down. He come down just to tell you one thing. You are loved. And yes, you can. So, to all my people that are alcoholics and those that are in addiction and you needing help real bad, listen to me. Surrender that now. Ask God to take it from you, and with 100% of your heart, mean what you're asking. I'm pulling for you, but most importantly, God's pulling for you. This is Clay with Broke Man Radio. Hey, I love you, baby.